What's up, everybody? It's John with John Sports Cards and Collectibles coming at you with a brand new video. How's everyone doing out there today in the YouTube universe? Well, it's time to revisit something that's pretty cool. And this is a product that I opened up back in 2019, almost 7 years ago next month. And at the time, the channel was kind of new. I had been around for less than a year, and I was green. And I bought this blaster box for Stranger Things here, the Toss put out, and for season 1. And I did an opening for it, and it was okay, and I almost got in trouble. I got a copyright strike actually on the video because I took the Stranger Things intro to the show and had it as the intro to the video. And then the two composers, I don't know their names in front of me, they were in a band called Survive. They might still be in that band. I'm not sure if that band's around anymore. Band based out of Austin, Texas. But they do all the background music, soundtrack music, and the opening credit score and everything else. Well, they didn't like the fact that I took that intro and put it on my video, and I got a copyright strike from them directly, and I had to take it out. It kind of, took away a lot from the video that I put out. But anyway, I wanted to go back and take a look at this. And the cards are in the box here, all the base cards, and I still have some of the inserts and stickers, and there's like a memorabilia card that was in this box too. I still have some of them, some I've sold. But I want to take a look at this again because, season 5 just wrapped up, and I'm in the middle of watching that season right now. I found the first season incredible. And some of the seasons were good. Some of them were okay. This 5th season, is okay. I'm not here to critique the show. But I'm here to look at these cards and show them off to you guys again, because the video is like really old and, people watched it. But, now that this series has come to an end from the looks of it, from what I'm hearing, it's time to look at this product again. Now, these boxes go for around $200 now, the blaster boxes alone, and the hobby boxes from this release I've seen as low as maybe $450 all the way up to like $800, maybe higher. So it's definitely progressed in value as time has gone on. So if you have a blaster box of this still sealed, hold on to it, because it's definitely worth something right now. But this box is awesome. Just definitely cool stuff, and I should have bought more of this product. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't buy more, but I didn't. This show, I think I got very intrigued by this show because it touched upon so many things during the time frame when I grew up in the early 80s and then throughout the 80s. And there are so many things in the show, in the whole series actually, that I connect with, and I think a lot of people that grew up during that time frame connect with. The music, the arcade tie-ins, the mall tie-ins, everything that I experienced as a youngster during that time frame, was really portrayed well in the show. And I think that's one of the other reasons why people kind of gravitate towards this show. Okay, let's take a look at these cards. These are really, really cool. I don't think these are in any particular order. The first card here, you have Anger and Grief. And you can see the back here. So it's got Will on here and Mike on this card. I believe that's Will. Or maybe that's 11. That might be 11. And I've got the cast in front of me here too as well. So 11 is Millie Bobby Brown, and her autograph, by the way, can be very, very valuable. Will Byers played Noah. Mike Wheeler, who's in the shot right here, that's Finn Wolfhand. We'll probably see Lucas coming up soon. That's Caleb McLaughlin, and then Dustin Henderson. That's I never can pronounce this young man's name. Gatton Matarazzo. Hopefully I'm getting that right. And then one of my favorite characters, who I couldn't stand in this first season because I guess it was written that way to really just dislike him, was Steve Harrington, which is Joe Keery, who I think does a great job in that role. And then also, David Harbour, who plays Jim Hopper. I mean, those two are probably my favorite characters on this show. You have Winona Ryder on this show, and Natalia Dyer, and Charlie Heaton, who plays Jonathan Byers. And then, Maya Hawke came in later on, and Matthew Modine's in this series. There's so many different good actors and actresses in this show. Brett Gelman, who plays Murray. I mean, he's actually one of my favorites too. There's a lot of really awesome people on this show. Let's continue on here. Monster in the Road. Calling for Help, and that's the actor from Benny's Burgers. And I think he bites the dust in the early on in the series. And I'm trying to find him on my list here. I don't know if it lists him on the back. It might list him on the, well, I don't want to give it away, but it might list him on another card that we have here. Papa. There's 11 being dragged through the, I guess, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a hospital. I mean, we all know how this show goes if you watch this show. It's got a psych ward vibe to it, too, going on. There's Winona Ryder, Flicker of Hope. And there is Steve and Nancy. Now, Steve, we all know he was a complete... his character was such an a-hole in the first season. I mean, he definitely, changed as each season went on. And I grew to really like the character, and I think the actor does a phenomenal job too. There's David Harbour. I Know Everything. A lot of pain in that with that character mentally. Joy. You can see they were so young. These actors and actresses when this series first came out. I Got You. I guess that was like one of the bathtub scenes where she, I guess, does her, I don't even know what we want to call it, where she teleports herself. Focus. I mean, yeah, these kids, they were young. Holy smokes. Look at them here. They're all young adults now, and it's kind of funny to see some of them because they don't really fit the role per se of, I think some of them are still supposed to be, the characters are supposed to be in high school. Yeah, they're in high school still, so it's just kind of funny. They look too old, some of them. There's 11, Promise. Oh God, Barb's Nightmare. This is when she bit the dust in the swimming pool. That was kind of horrific. There's Nancy, the Creature in the Woods. Makeover. Finding Will. In the Bath. And here's what the back of these look like. I mean, just to give you an up-close look at them. I'm the Monster. Luring the Monster. Swing and a Miss. Busted. Losers. Yeah, I mean, he was so mean to them. Now he ends up becoming like best buds with everybody. That's the Steve character. Entering the Quarantine Zone. Benny's Good Deed. Yeah, he helps 11 here because she escapes and he feeds her, and he unfortunately bites the dust, that character. 11, showing her arm there with her serial number on her arm. Sneaking in. The Body. That's when I think they found Barb. I think that's the scene. Selfish Steve. And look at those Nikes. Those were super popular. Scream. One of the monsters there. hideous. Looking for Barb, The Boy Who Could Fly, First Blood, Piece of the Puzzle, Walking Around, or sorry, Walking Away. The cards are in phenomenal shape. They've been basically boxed up since I made the video years ago. Discovering Television, Bad People, Good at Hiding, The Arm Thing, Signs of a Struggle, Thoughts and Prayers, Crushing It, crushing the Coke can there, R-U-N, Run. When Winona Ryder had her whole like living room all just crazed up so she could contact Will. And the writing was definitely, I mean, it was such a unique show when it first came out. I mean, I was hooked when I started watching it. Breaking the News, There Then Gone, Making It Float, 11 and the Demogorgon, which those crazy monsters are, so hideous. And they would make the monsters even worse as each season would go on. Going in Circles. Yeah, they look kind of young. Good Lord, they're like children. Confrontation. Holly Wanders Off. She's now grown in the 5th season now. Defining Friends. Social Services. I forgot to mention the whole Dungeons and Dragons thing too. Now, I didn't play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. I had Dungeons and Dragons, and I had some of the books, and I had the little figures, and they're my family's home still, boxed up. But that element too was so huge. That was so huge at that time. Social Services, Think Bigger, Gone, On the Run, which is actually, let me see if this is so there in this release. There's the base cards which we're looking at now. There's autos, which I don't know how tough those pulls were. I didn't look at the odds in the box. I think they were much easier to get or pull out of the hobby product. You had a memorabilia, which is only costume relic cards, and there were only 5 of those that they made. 5 types. And then the inserts, we're going to get to all that stuff in a second. There's a promo card. Oh, it's different. Stronger Together is a promo card that they gave out at New York Comic Con. I thought that was it for some reason. I don't know why. Pretty Good, Shooting Cabbages, Shooting Practice, then Emma Still Pretty. Let me show you guys the inserts that I have left and these stickers and things like that. And I sold a few of these inserts. I think I just recently sold Steve Harrington insert. So these white ones are the character cards, and they don't come in any parallels. So there's 20 of them, and I can't remember how many were in the box, 2 or 3. But I have Mike Wheeler left, and these are all up for sale still in the eBay store, but I want to just pull them out of the inventory just to make this video, and they'll go back in the inventory box. But you got Mike Wheeler. Here's what the back of these look like. There's 20 in the checklist for that. Now these are scene stickers, and I can't remember how many of these I had, just a couple. And the Steve one's left, the only one left. Steve Eyes Nancy. And there's only 10 in that insert checklist there. And then here are the stickers. Now this one is probably, I think this is probably the most valuable of the bunch. And just looking at this one, and you get this in a 10. I mean, I've seen these go for pretty high. and for at least a few $100s. But here's 11, sticker number 4, and the centering on this looks pretty damn good. Yeah, I mean this one could end up getting a 10 if I was to send it in, and maybe I will. This one is not listed on the store. I think I pulled that aside because I knew the value was going up, and it's still pretty valuable. Karen Wheeler. There's Winona Ryder, Joyce Byers. Here's Matthew Modine, Martin Brenner, Papa. Connie Frazier. I think she's, let's see if I can figure her out here. She's on my list here of the cast. She's not showing up. I can't remember what her role was, the character that is. I think she may have been somebody that worked on the team, the research team, I believe. The Monster. This is Officer Callahan. One of Hopper's, I don't know if it's a deputy or what his role in. He may have been it too. I can't remember what happened to him. And there's Jim Hopper. There's David Harbour. The center on this one's pretty damn good too. I didn't check to see the values of that particular one, or the Winona Ryder. And it came with one of these memorabilia cards. So these are like, prefab, little like logos of the different, I guess, establishments of the town. Let's just see if there's also sketch cards too. Wow. Which can go for some decent bucks too. So on these sketch cards, you've got like the Hawkins National Laboratory, Hawkins High School, Hawkins Middle School, Hawkins Police Station, Benny's Burgers, but there's an 11 of Benny's Burgers too. Let's see if there's if those are just the 3. It looks like those are just the 4. I'm sorry. The high school, the middle school, the laboratory, and the police station, and then Benny's Burger. So there's only 5 types of this like patch, and I pulled Benny Hammond, that character. Does it say in the back who played him? It does not. And this one, at the time when I listed it, I think I won the only listings, and then over time, there are a lot of this. They made a lot of this one. They probably made a lot of all of them. But there are parallels in these. There's orange, green, purple, blue, and gold, so 1 of 1. And I think you can get autos of this one as well. So, and the autographs, they have, they're pretty cool. The commemorative patch, there's an autograph for this one. And there's a costume relic autograph. David Harbour, wow, that probably is worth something. And then there's a dual autograph of the, in hobby only, no, in retail as well too, of the the Duffer Brothers, Matt and Ross, the co-creators of the whole series, and that's out of 10. Only 10 of them in existence. So definitely cool stuff without a doubt. And I like I said, I've been going through and cleaning up the old collection and things that I open up here on the channel, and getting rid of things like old. I used to save all the boxes for all the products that I open up, and got rid of a lot of those. Although I probably should have kept some of those. But like the ones that have Ohtani on the front of the box, obviously I save those because that's like his rookie season. A lot of the ones, the product boxes I still have, but there were a lot of product boxes of football products that with players that are irrelevant now and things like that. But I'm just trying to clean up stuff, and I came across this along with some of the some sets, that one I've shown recently, another one coming up soon that I wanted to revisit. But this was fun to go check this one out again, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. What I originally purchased just because I was so intrigued by the show, and I knew it was going to be popular, but I never thought that it would reach the level that it has. Where you've got like, commercials being made in conjunction with it, the series, and so much merch. My God, so much merch. And a lot of these actors and actresses, going on and doing a lot of other things as well as just this show. I mean, David Harbour is a pretty good actor, and he's pretty funny too, and he's been in some decent movies. And Winona Ryder, I mean, she goes, you know, she was a perfect casting for the role that she plays on the show, especially because she was around during that time frame too. You know, being a young actress back then too. So I mean, they just did a really good job on this series as a whole, and that's it. I just wanted to talk about this, show this product off again, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I'm going to finish up the series 5, and I guess that'll be that. And maybe it'll get a little better. It's kind of like, you know, dragging for me, but I'm trying to keep my interest in it. But it hopefully will continue to progress as the episodes continue that when I watch them. So that's all I've got, guys. I'm done with this one today. Greatly appreciate you being here. So if you're new here and you like what you see and hear here, please hit the subscribe button. Please comment down below. Please share this video with everybody out there in the card community. Please give this video a thumbs up and a like. And remember, the eBay store link is down below in the description. And that is all I have for you guys today. Till next time, folks, this is John with John Sports Cards and Collectibles signing off, and I'll see everybody very, very soon.